course, start the day off like every other day, searching for something I've misplaced. Oh, it's a little bit late to be starting in the day, but I have to wait till the shop warms up before I can even be here. Who else here? Jim Cox, Joe, Crispy. What's up, guys? Bugsy, what's going on, man? Can't find my safety glasses. They're actually Meathead's glasses, so, you know, good chance he may have snagged them because they're his. I don't know what the hell's going on over here. Thought somebody was having a damn BB gun war. I don't know where the glasses are. I really don't want to grind without something over my eyes. It's always something, man. I mean, it's all self-created. I create these situations for myself. But I do got a face shield. So as bad as I hate using this hunk of shit, I guess I'm going to have to. Find anything. I really not have another glove. There we go. I found some. What's up, Becky? Gun back. I found 3 gloves and all 3 of them are right here. cold already. Found 3 work gloves, all 3 of them are right-handed. I gotta look, my hands are literally stinging. There's gotta be another glove here somewhere. There's a bunch of gloves up here, but those aren't like work gloves. Those are, see, it's crap, they're all right-handed too. Right hand, right hand. Those are Riley's. I wouldn't run them, but they wouldn't fit me anyway. Please let this be a left-handed, finally a left-handed glove. Damn. I'm just asking as I can't unsee it. What'd you see? Little plate on the side of the grinder. Huh, I'm not sure which one you're talking about, Joe. Don't know what plate you're speaking of, buddy. You talking about this? That's a wheel, it shouldn't wiggle. I don't know what would have been wiggling. Hang on, I'll look back at the chat, see what you're talking about. Flip one over. Afternoon. What's up, Bobby Bama? How you doing, man? Just trying to grind a knife out. It's cold as shit in here. I couldn't find my gloves. But I found 2, so let me get back at it. Hard to do much talking on here with all this noise. This particular knife, meathead made. He shaped it, he treated everything. He asked me to grind the bevels. In case you're wondering, no, that's not one of my models. That's meathead's design. A little beefier than what I built. That's in 3/16 pro cut. Pretty fitting for meathead. He just likes shit that won't break. He's not as keen on geometry as I am. But he wanted this one to be as good a cutter as it could be. And even though this one's thicker, because it's a 2-inch wide piece of steel, it'll probably have as good, maybe even better than an 1.5-inch piece of 1/8. I don't know. So I can't help but wonder if the thing you were talking about flopping around, were you just seeing the back side of the belt, the slack side? Because it does move around. And when you asked that question, I'd been back there putting a little better sweep on that edge, so it would have been jumping. I wonder if that's what you saw. It's going to be a folder when you're finished? No, I ain't got into folders yet, Randy. I don't really have the equipment to be doing that. This is just a big honking ass camp knife, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Think about just naming it the meathead since he made it. Drying's coming out pretty though. Got a little fire going on down there. Y'all missed it. We'll probably do it again. Watch right here. Got some metal dust built up down there. Just swinging sparks on it, catching it on fire. I'll clean some of that off. I don't want to burn the place down. I didn't even have my mask on. swap this belt out. She seems a bit slow. Of course, I don't throw those away. They'll still, they're still good for some work, just not grinding bevels. Joe, while you're still here, before I forget about it, I think you're still here. Anyway, if you are, that mammoth ivory you sent me, it's already been claimed. We're going to do Ryan Ellis's kitchen knife and those handles, and we're going to use, I've got 2 1-inch pieces of mammoth molar we're going to use for bolsters on that thing. So you'll have the cast mammoth ivory scales with mammoth molar bolsters. Should be pretty cool. Dylan, if you're still here, I'm going to ship your knives I heat treated for you out tomorrow. I wish I had a better excuse, but the honest truth is I got them tempered and forgot about them. I got to get better about shit like that, but I will get that shipped back to you tomorrow, sir. You can get back to work on those. What's up, DH? See you, Gary. You love that I protect myself? Well, I'll be honest with you. This is one of the few times you'll probably actually catch me with proper PPE on, because I'm horrible to forget about it. My hands are freezing, guys. I ain't gonna be able to do much past this. But me had messaged me, made me feel bad that I didn't have his knife around for him yet. That wasn't his purpose, but I did feel bad.
Alright, we're going to get it uncut, clean it up, oil it, it'll be ready for easier for meathead to do his handle work. In proper meathead fashion, you get zero weight reduction. He's just got his pinholes, but you know, that's meathead. He'll probably tell you if the knife's too heavy, you put it in your wife's purse. You wanna know what I love about Pro Cut so much? That. The way it finishes. It just, I don't know, man. It's very easy to make it flawless. So, I'm gonna get some oil on this because it's not stainless, so we'll get it wiped down with a little oil. Let the meathead can get his handles on it. I don't know if he's planning on keeping this knife. He told me to sell it. So if somebody's interested in this one, I'd really like to talk him into keeping it, but I guess my point is there is a possibility that it could be on the market soon. Get some oil on there so don't start patinaing on him just laying here. This is it.
He did a great job shaping the handle. Probably a little better than me, to be honest. But he had a lot of knife to work with. He had a lot of space to make a good handle. Luke, I do not have my shirt off. This is a big knife, guys. I'm sure you can tell, holding it up to my extra large head. I'll stick the tape measures here. I was going to give y'all some dimensions on it. But I think the reason he wants me to sell it is because it's hard to explain or describe the feeling of knowing that something you designed and you made is just out there in the world. Yeah, I mean, that's, it's 11 inches. But this certainly would make somebody a badass camp knife. I mean, it's 3/16 thick. You could definitely baton it if you wanted to. Do some food prep with it if you wanted to. Just whatever. I'm gonna leave it laying right there for him so he can figure out what he's gonna do with that. And I'm probably gonna go. My fingers are literally stinging. It's not that cold outside, but the shop hasn't warmed up and my hands are wet. So I've got a bunch of epoxy work to do anyway, and I can't do that here. But I think this is the last homestead clip point I have to grind. Tell you what, before I go, I want to try something. I want to see if I can clean this up on a Scotch-Brite belt by itself. Oh yeah. All I'm doing is removing the big tree scale. Put a little oil on this too. I still got to grind the bevels, but you know, being new to knife making, and I still tell everybody, I'm very new, guys. I learn something every day. And this is going to sound stupid, but I'd always chuck the knife up and grind the bevels like I just did this knife. And then when I got the bevels ground, I'd try to go back and clean up the ricasso and all that. That's kind of stupid. It's way too easy to fuck up the bevel, or yeah, it's just a risky way of doing it. So that's why from here on out, well shit, I got sawdust all over it. I'm going to start cleaning the blank up so I know my ricasso area is already nice and clean before I ever grind the bevels in it. That's the plan. Because I've had several knives that I had the bevels ground, the handles on, and I could just see some little imperfections in the ricasso, which doesn't mean anything at all. It's just an aesthetic thing that I couldn't fix. There's nothing I could do about it. It's too late. So what I've learned from that is get the ricasso right first. You know, get it cleaned up and looking good first. Then you won't have to worry about it. But I'm going to set these knives on top of each other so y'all can see the thickness difference between the Homestead and the Meathead. Oh no. Yeah, this is 1/8 inch. And this knife is 3/16. I've got more 3/16 material. I am planning on doing more hard use, tough knives. Because I've been very vocal about that, you know, not much I've made in the past. I've like, said Stevie's big fucking camp knife, and those are all insanely tough, but I haven't necessarily had a reputation for making tough, hard use stuff. Because I like super thin geometry, high HRC, so yeah, I'm gonna dip into some stuff on the tougher side. But even that big camp knife that Meathead made, it's still like 64 HRC Pro Cut. But at that thickness, Pro Cut's tough anyway. This should be plenty tough. So I'm about to get home. Got my hunting season skins on the GMC. I was really shocked by these Patagonia mud tires. They're very aggressive looking, but they actually ride pretty damn good. They steer good, no steering wheel shake. I mean, you get a little hum. It ain't like a super swamper going down the road, but I don't have any opinion on the longevity, the mileage you can get out of them, anything like that. I just don't know. Haven't had them long enough. What is that on my... Oh, guys, that's metal dust. Where I get it on my head, then I get in my truck, it touches. That's kind of disgusting and cool at the same time. Anyway, all right, guys. I'm going to head out, go home, do some epoxy work. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me.